Week 1 game and his NFL debut, an extremely tough draw for him. We begin, though, with the reigning Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And boy, what a test the Cowboys are in for Week 1. Dallas used their first 6 draft picks on defense and also signed former Falcons safety Keanu Neal after giving up their most points in franchise history. They'll deal with Tom Brady Week 1, who at 42 years old led the league in 20 air yard completions last season, with 10 of those going for touchdowns. He can air it out when he wants to. Marcus, the Cowboys get the old easy cupcake opener, right, with the Bucs? What do you got on that one?
No chance. No chance. This is an easy cupcake, but I'm looking forward to it, Els. It's a great gauge for the Dallas Cowboys, obviously, based on what transpired last year. You lost your starting quarterback. You lost 95% of your offensive line. Zeke Elliott looked worse than he's looked in his entire career. Defensively, they were in shambles. Mike Nolan's scheme didn't work. They get a chance to test it against the reigning Super Bowl champions. More importantly, Dak Prescott is back. How will he look coming off of this injury? Will he answer some questions about mobility? Can he do it? Can he play at the same high level? Got a brand new contract. People are going to expect him to play well in game 1. And then on the other side of the football, the reigning Super Bowl champion, Jason Light, did not lie to us. He signed every damn player back. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers plan on going for 2, like they say. They don't say run it back. They say going for 2. So when you look at this situation, especially in Week 1, great gauge for the Dallas Cowboys. Can the Tampa Bay Buccaneers pick up where they left off when they got that offense clicking and that defense was playing better than anybody in the National Football League? I'm excited about this one for obvious reasons, but also the fact that we got a great matchup with 2 teams that could be vying for an opportunity to get in the playoffs in the NFC later on this season. So it's a playoffs game as well.
Is he talking about playoffs?
Yeah, Dak Prescott, you mentioned. I mean, this is a big spotlight on him all through the summer. We've heard nothing but good things about his recovery from that significant injury he suffered last year. But we'll see as the summer progresses. The Cowboys expect him to be ready Week 1. We'll find out how ready right away, because the last time we saw that Tampa Bay Bucs defense, it was terrorizing Patrick Mahomes with pass rush. The Cowboys' offensive line is starting to show a little bit of a crack here and there the last couple of years. They think Tyron Smith is back to full health after a few years of not being there. But the ability to protect Dak will be a big part of the Cowboys' story as well this year.
Yeah, look, I'm not worried about Dak Prescott. I'm not worried about that Cowboys offense. I'm worried about their defense. I think this is a horrible matchup to start off the season for Dallas. I think it's a terrible draw. If this defense is going to be any good, it's not going to be Week 1. And so I think when you look at that and you're facing a quarterback that has more experience than anybody playing the position in the NFL, and oh, by the way, he's the greatest of all time. Tom Brady is so good pre-snap. Like, if you're lined up incorrectly, he can end up making you pay. That's why I think this is bad for Dallas. There's going to be growing pains with that defense. And so, to get somebody as good as Brady at the line of scrimmage to face them, I think it's just horrible timing. Like, I don't know that we're going to learn that much about them, Marcus. We already know their defense is probably going to struggle and their offense is going to have to carry them. I just think Brady's going to expose it.
Yeah, Dan Quinn, the new defensive coordinator for the Cowboys, is like, wow, guys, this is how I'm getting to start everything out here. Like, I got the new scheme. I got new players I'm working with. Oh, yeah, let's just go against Tom Brady. All right, so, Graz, we talked about this. All 22 starters back for the Buccaneers. How different, you think, will this Bucs offense look, though?
Yeah, I think that's an important question because remember last year, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were putting that offense together on the fly. No offseason, new quarterback, a bunch of new pieces. And now everyone back for a full offseason program, or as much as the players are going to attend. I would look at Antonio Brown as possibly having a bigger role in the Buccaneers offense this year. I know that the relationship between him and Tom Brady is one based on Brady's respect for his unique ability to do things in the passing game. And the fact that he got there halfway through the year last year, again, no real offseason to work through. He was a part of things, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's a bigger part of the Tampa Bay offense this year in terms of how they plan to evolve things around Tom Brady in year 2.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's no secret that Tom
Martin
Brady.
Cruz.
Yeah, right. And Tom Brady has tried to make sure Antonio Brown is part of offenses for the last few years. So he obviously thinks highly of him. Guys, it's schedule release day. We have so much more coming your way on NFL Live, and everything you need to know about Week 1 matchups coming your way today as well.
Well, hello, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting. Oh, wait. Forgive me. My mind is just kind of screwed up there listening to that. Let me try that again. Hello, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Jobu, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Jobu Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you wonderful ladies, this literally doesn't work. So let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods here. I was thinking about what they're talking about with the Tampa Bay. Oh, hold on. I got to do this. I see. Oh, Sheila. What's up, Sheila Nee? How you doing? I see Gina C. And I think I'm going to change it from Gina Thorne to Gina Rose. Gina Rose. That's you're a Rose. Love the picture. Love the 3 pictures that you sent of your she cave. Loved it. Miss Charles. What's up, Miss Charles? Who's following me on Twitter now. Appreciate that. I know Jessica's in here. Jessica. What's up, Jessica? Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Because I was sitting there listening to the haters. I got both Ginas. I got Sheila. I got Miss Charles. I got Jessica. Up, Stacy. What's up, Stacy? How are you doing? Hopefully you getting that mix. You getting hooked up on that music mix. If I missed any of you lovely ladies in the place, any of you lovely ladies in the place, please bitch slap me. Say, hey, you forgot. But I was listening to them talking about Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay was a good team. They ended up being 11-5. 11-5 in a division that had the Saints in it. The Saints actually won that division. In fact, at some point during the season, they were talking about how Bruce Arians and Tom Brady weren't getting along because Tom Brady was making some turnovers and things and not necessarily following exactly what Bruce Arians. I may be mistaken, but I think, like I said, New Orleans had a better record. I think Green Bay had a better record. I may even think Seattle had a better record. So are we saying that they were the greatest team last year, or did they get hot at the right time? I'm just asking because I'm an idiot. You know, Philly 500's a dingbat. I'm an idiot. But I'm just saying, can you guys hear me? Mic check. Hold it. Mic check.
Mic sound nice, check 1. My mic sound nice, check 2. My mic sound nice, check 3. Are you ready?
What's up, Mike? How you doing tonight?
Everything's good.
Everything's good? Are you excited?
Oh, we're talking about tomorrow?
Yeah, well, I'm not as excited as I was going to be.
I'm excited to get a couple of pieces to add to my collection. But
Well.
I'm more excited for July.
Uh-oh.
End of July.
JPZ, shout out to you. Holler at you from Seattle, Washington. Dan Quinn didn't build the Legion of Boom in 1 year. It took a couple of groups to get. You are 100% right on that, JPZ.
Yeah, but the
right.
problem we're going to have is what if he balls out and someone offers him a head coaching job? Then
You mean like Jerry Jones?
No, I'm talking about another team.
You mean like Jerry Jones?
No, I'm talking about another team.
You mean like Jerry Jones?
I'm not talking about Jerry Jones, but I said what if?
Oh, but see,
I'm just saying, what if another team decides they
Brian
want him?
SoCal, what's up? My main man doing all my designs for me.
I'm just saying, what if another team picks him up? Then we're starting up from.
You mean like Jerry Jones?
I'm not talking about Jerry Jones.
Are you getting upset?
I said another team.
Upset?
I said another team. What if another team picks him up?
Is he getting upset?
I'm not getting upset. I'm just asking a question. I'm not talking about Jerry Jones.
Okay.
Because as we found out last night, which you already knew, Jerry Jones dodged a bullet.
You know what? I would have been okay to take that bullet of Bill Belichick. You know what?
No.
You know what? By hook or by crook. If I got to lie, cheat, and steal to get a Super Bowl, I don't give a rat's ass how we get it.
But do you think they would traded Jerry Jones the same that do Arthur Blank? I think that's the guy's name. The
you know
owner.
what? I'm gonna go old school on you because see, back in the day.
Back in the day, there wasn't any rules.
Well, no, there were rules. I mean, the Steelers had all kinds of. I mean, everybody was on steroids. The Raiders.
Next week's episode.
But see, you had teams like that would understand that. Okay, we've got teams that are really fast, so we're gonna wet that side of the field. We're gonna make sure that the wide receivers and stuff can't run well.
Oh, the Saints got in trouble for doing that. I think it was Bounty Gate.
But see, that's another one of those. But you know what though, that was some bullshit because you try and jack people up. I mean, always in the locker room. Back in the day. It's like, man, I'm gonna. You know what? Look at that guy. I'm gonna jack him up.
No. What is it? My man had back in the day the slap. Just slap your helmet.
Well, Deacon Jones. Actually,
Deacon Jones,
he would knock people out with that head slap.
I saw on the NFL Network.
Deacon Jones was no joke back in the day. That's where I hate to say it,
too, doing
but
that.
see, not really Michael's generation, but the generation after Michael's generation. I'm sorry, y'all a bunch of little punks.
Yeah, they are.
Y'all don't seem to understand. See, when you talk to kids today. You say, go outside and play. It's too hot. It's too hot to go outside. You know what, boy?
Hey, we were.
In my day, what I want. Oh, Ernest Ellsbury. Bam.
$25 holla.
We'll be doing another draw. We'll be drawing for Joe Barty tonight. We'll be doing a draw. Hey, look, don't y'all be eyeballing my Doomsday truck. Don't y'all be eyeballing it now.
It's number 3.
It's number 3. Yeah.
That's still
3 of 277.
That's still as good as number 1.
Okay, there's Lola. What's up, Lola? How you doing, Lola? Okay, but seriously, I want you to understand, we didn't have AC growing up. Okay, let me say that again to y'all little punk ass kids. It's too hot to go outside and play. It was cooler outside than in the house.
I remember.
Okay,
going to grandma's house. I remember going to grandma's house and she didn't have AC. I remember.
No, but she's got window units and stuff now. Okay,
does,
but back. Listen, this is how bad it was. Outside my bedroom window, we had a galvanized metal roof. Okay. Bright silver. The sun comes in and hits that in the morning. And then I had another window on the other side that had another roof on it. And you had a window fan. So the window fan is just blowing in the heat off the roof into the room. It was hot. That's why we kept our ass outside playing. The bad thing is you had to be in when the lights came on. When the lights came on, that's when it started getting cold. That's when you wanted to stay outside and play.
That's right.
But you guys, oh no, I don't want to go outside and play. I'm up stay inside. Play. That's why you're pasty and pale now. That's why you're pasty and pale. Get away from the damn PlayStation and all these damn channels. And that's the same thing with football players. It's too complex of a defense. It's too hard. Oh no, you can't hit the quarterback below the knee. Oh no, you can't hit the guy in the head. It's too violent. But you know what? Let me smack you, but little punk asses.
Well, maybe get Deacon Jones.
I mean, seriously.
From the grave.
Take a look, because that's the thing. The reason it got me thinking about all that was because it's Deshaun Jackson. He's the greatest deep threat ever. It's like that dude wouldn't make it through one season. He wouldn't make it through one season. Period. Period. Tom Brady. Oh no! I remember in the play. Do you guys remember in the playoffs where I can't remember who it was, but somebody literally he was being blocked by an offensive lineman and he's reaching out and he literally brushed. Just like, look, that was about all the sound. You hear that? That's it. 15-yard penalty, unnecessary roughness, and I was like, "Are you kidding me? Seriously?"
Well, Tom Brady would have made
Seriously?
it back in the day.
Tom Brady wouldn't be playing to 43 if he played back in the 70s and 80s.
Ask your boy.
Stacy, You've been working with Ron. Oh, Lordy.
That's why I just thought that.
You've been working with him all day, and he's got 10 great mixes. Thank you so much. Well, no, you know what? That's what he does. That's what he does. He mixes. He's the mixologist and stuff. You know how the music rolls. The thing is he keeps sending me lots of great stuff, but I'm just hooked on the other stuff that I already have. So shout out to Ron Oliver from Tower Light Records. If you have a YouTube channel or you need some music mixed up and beats, check out Ron Oliver from Tower Light Records because he's cool. He's cool. He's definitely got the beats. So going back to this whole thing about Tampa Bay and the Cowboys got no chance. The reason I played this skit again, because this is actually old, is because Marcus Spears is in here talking about this. And this is key.
Is he hating again?
No. Marcus Spears used to play for the Cowboys.
I know he does, but
his last year there was the 2012 season,
I know, but he always
which is significant because the Dallas Cowboys went to New York to open the season against the New York Giants after the New York Giants won the Super Bowl. We were the no chance team. We were the sacrificial lamb.
No.
Okay,
were you
we were the
were
the Christians for the Lions.
Were you at the game?
I was there.
No wonder they whipped their ass.
Jobu was there.
Excuse my language.
Jobu was there. That was his very first game. I had Giant fans. Look at the Cowboy fan with this dog, baby. Look at the Cowboy fans. They have a freaking dog, baby. Are you gonna cry? I'm like, mojo.
The fans there. No,
and then they started. Strange things started happening. I go mojo. The guy sitting next to me was kind of like, the fuck?
Wilson.
He's like, Wilson. Hey. That's Hawaii. Look at it. Hang loose.
Hey.
Okay.
He has a cutting board.
He does.
All the way to Hawaii.
All the way to Hawaii.
Because he won one time.
So, but we went into New York in a game that we had no business, that they literally said we had no chance. Are you kidding me? The Giants just won the Super Bowl. The Dallas Cowboys are 8-8. They got no chance. And we went in there and we kicked their ass. We beat two-time MVP Eli Manning in his house to open the season. So when they say we got no chance, I remember, if I remember correctly, that the Giants that year were a wild card team that went all the way. They got hot. They weren't a good team the whole season. They were actually kind of ass in part of it, but they got hot to finish off the season and went on to win the Super Bowl. Really? And then turned out to be ass after that.
Is that when they beat a undefeated
yes.
Patriot?
Yes, it was. So when people say you got no chance, I have to say, you know what? It's football. Football sometimes makes no rhyme or reason. It really doesn't. And that's one of those ones that I got to say, some people are like, oh, I'd rather have that game later in the season so we can use it as a measure. No. You know what? I want the Cowboys to be focused on that. Oh. After hearing Tom Brady, who is still recovering, mind you, from knee surgery, 3 months later.
They're going to lose to the Patriots.
I don't know about, to the Patriots. Cowboys?
No, I'm talking about Tom Brady and
crew. Well,
that's if you believe the conspiracies.
You know what? I wouldn't put it past Bill Belichick to have somebody do a cheap shot on Tom Brady.
Yeah, but I look at it.
Because you know how Tom Brady win it. Bill Belichick win at all costs.
Yeah, but you know that they're going to probably beat him in the Super Bowl if they play each other before he retires. Tom Brady.
Ravens,
if 87. You believe conspiracies.
What's up?
That's if you believe the conspiracy.
That was the game, yeah. But not only, the thing is that game could have been a blowout for the Giants. And literally, I was in the end zone. I was about 10 rows up from the end zone. Actually, right there where the tunnel is. Now, the Giants Stadium's ass. It's still better than the Washington one, but it's ass.
We got to tailgate there and find out if it truly is ass.
I remember because we were on about like the 15-yard line. Tony Romo threw it out that was picked off, and the guys run. It should have been a pick six. It should have been. But Tyron Smith ended up running and busting his ass and stopped the guy on the 3-yard line. And the reason I say that my man up on here is, if you look at my Facebook profile, I have a picture from that game as my, I guess, the landscape picture. Because it was a picture, because Sean Lee in there, Marcus Spears and everything else. And it was that defense that held them 3 plays on the goal line to a field goal that set the tone. If they had gotten that touchdown, I don't know that we win that one. Derek, what's up? I'll take a shot at tequila in September and offer to Jobu so the Cowboys beat Skip Bayless. Boy, you know what? I'm so sick of Skip Bayless. That fool.
After the Herschel Walker trade, I was like, I'm done with Skip Bayless.
Well, I was done with him before that.
I was done with him too.
I play his stuff because, 1 week is like, my Dallas Cowboys, my Dak Prescott. Woo, we got Dak Prescott signed. We're going all the way to the Super. And the next day, Dak Prescott, he's so arrogant. He needs, it's like, shut the, it's like.
Don't forget about the trash can. And the jersey.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, real hate,
that's
man,
real.
it's like an art form, man. It's like a born hater, like myself, man. A lot of cats.
What's up, Jessica?
I'm mad, I'm mad at everything, man. Brother got a nice car, man. Why you got a car, man? I only got one car. Why you got 3 cars or a wife or all that, man? That's played out, man. I hate on it till he's totally broke. It ain't got nothing like me, you know what I'm saying? Because, that's what real hating is all about.
What's up,
man.
Jessica? And Joseph Collin in the house. Joseph Collin, I see you coming up. I saw the email. You're going to be up next month. And definitely, I could use some more hot sauce. But I'll definitely buy you some drinks. I will definitely buy you some drinks when you come to town. I'll be more than happy to do that one. Shout out to Jobu. So, did you hear about pass the Dutchie from the left-hand side, David Irving? You didn't hear about him being cut by the Raiders? He was talking smack about how the Raiders, how good their organization was compared to the Cowboys. You don't remember that? You didn't hear about that?
I don't keep up with the sports news.
But he was definitely throwing shade. David Wiley, what's up? He was throwing shade at the Cowboys, and it's like, what? It was Jason Garrett's fault. The reason I left football was Jason Garrett.
That was because you got suspended.
Well, no, because, Jason Garrett basically said, listen, if you want to go smoke weed, go smoke weed. Go smoke. Look, pass it. Puff, pass. But or play football. But you can't do both.
Well, his weed dispensary not working out.
I guess. Well, you know what? I guess
he has a weed dispensary.
Okay. Well, you know what? Maybe he thought he could get the inside track now that they're not suspending for weed. That if I come back with the Raiders, they got the nightclub in there. You don't know about the ground level nightclub they got now in the end zone with bottle service? Bottle service. So no, check this out. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas because you're leaving everything in Vegas. They're taking you upside down. They shake it every penny out you. Right now, the most expensive ticket in the NFL is to go to the Raiders game.
Well, of course it is if you want
No. Just to get into, I'm talking about the nosebleed seats up there are $750 for the season opener.
Oh, for a season opener.
But it doesn't matter.
I bet you.
Okay, wait. The worst seats are $750. So what do you think it's going to be like for bottle service?
You know what it's going to be like for the Cowboys game? It's going to be easily a G for.
Well, we're playing them in Texas, though.
I'm talking about next time I play, that's going to be at least a G for the bad seats. I might not be able to afford to go to that game.
Alan Williams, I'm going to duct tape Skip Bayless's mouth shut. You know what? I'm okay with Skip Bayless. You know what? I ain't mad at him because he's making money. He got people tuning into him. He got us hating him and everything else. So, in the end, it's all about getting clicks, and he does that rather well. Okay, so, if you go to the Raiders game.
So, basically, they got a strip club there.
Oh, it's not I don't know if it might end up being a strip club, but they literally have a nightclub with a DJ in the end zone and bottle service. And it was it was funny because they're making fun of Derek Carr because they had a guy who's walking around, supposedly he's walking around with the bottle. And of course, when Derek Carr throws somebody, the football hits the bottle. Oh, here we go. Guys walking around with a whole bunch of drinks and all that. Here comes football. I can see that happen.
So basically, the dugouts, they have a club in the dugouts.
Well, it's not the dugout. It's the end. Look, here's the end zone. Here's the club. It's not dugout.
So it's on ground level.
It's on ground level. in the end zone.
I might look that up on YouTube.
So literally,
for research purposes.
you know how they jump
Philly.
up. Philly, just sub, hate Cowboys, love OG. Cool. All right, now, please, y'all don't block him. Now sometimes, here's the thing. When I went on Philly 500's channel and stuff, there's Eagle fans, you got to understand this.
They're not as bad as they used to be.
Well, no, most of them don't have house training. Okay, they come in here with dog crap on their shoes and all this. They don't mean any disrespect. They just don't know any better. And that's what I was saying. Philly, you got to understand. See, I've got all these magnificent ladies in the house. Ladies, how you doing? And I said, I don't want your Eagle fans coming in here scaring away all the ladies. So I know they've never talked to a woman because, you know, they're the pasty kids that are in the basement playing PlayStation all the time. They don't get out much. They don't actually see the light of day or actually have a chance to talk to women. So they come in here and acting a fool. And of course, you know, my moderators are like, okay, he's an idiot. Block. Oh, here's another.
Not every
block.
fan is crazy.
Not all of them, but you know, ladies. Oh, I gotta move the camera a little bit here because there we go. Because I got Michael Anthony. Ladies. How's my Manscaped cut? Is it sharp? Oh, damn. Cut myself again. Is it sharp? Okay, just check it. So don't be too quick on the trigger. Understand that the Eagle fans are special. They're special, okay? So, you know, we'll let them come in. They'll come in, you know, and they'll think they're cool by saying some stupid stuff, but then they should calm down, okay? So just be cool. Just be cool. You know, just be cool because we know how they are. Okay. So David Irving got cut by the Raiders, and that got me thinking about.
Well, you think about him coming back?
Well, no, not coming back, but starting to think about players that have left the Cowboys on defense. What they always say on the talking heads is, well, hold on, is, you know, our own players say this, with the talent that we have, you know, it's a disgrace that we're losing. But I kind of say, do we have a lot of talent on defense? I mean, have we had a lot of talent on defense? Now I can look and I can say, Amari Cooper, that's a stud. I can say he can start anywhere, right? I can look and say, you know what, CeeDee Lamb, you know, CeeDee Lamb, I can say, you know, could be starting, you know, anywhere. I can say that's a stud, you know.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire the motherfucker. Stupid motherfucker. What an idiot. What an idiot. Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me?
Oh, it kills me.
Justin Jefferson, he's ass. He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass. I mean, Howie's got to be stupid.
What are you doing?
You just let Dallas take him.
I could say that CeeDee Lamb could definitely start for the Eagles. That's a stud. That's a stud, okay? I could say that, you know, Michael Gallup could probably start for a lot of teams. Not all of them now, but Michael Gallup's another one. You could look and say when Zeke is healthy, Zeke Elliott could start. Zeke has been a stud. Zeke's got more yards in his career than anybody else in the last 5 years.
But what do you have that some teams don't have? A line.
True, but hold on, though. You know, if somebody got Zeke tomorrow, and I don't care who it is, he's starting.
Of course he's starting.
You look at that and say he's going to be the okay.
If they have a line,
okay.
Go
back to our defense now. How many guys over the last 3 or 4 years can you say that about? How many can you honestly say that about?
Maybe DeMarcus Lawrence, maybe.
And D-Law, quite frankly, it was, you know, 2018 when he had the great season, 2017, 2018.
Is that before he got paid?
Before, right. Okay, you looked at those and you said, oh, okay, yeah, he's great, you know, because, he was up there. He was up there those 2 years. You know, he's still been good, but you know, and you would say, yeah, he could start on almost any team. You say that about him, but as you look at the guys that are leaving. Now, before we had guys that were leaving and they were all going to Kansas City and playing well and getting a ring.
Yeah, 5 of them got a ring.
But when you think about the last couple of years, guys that have left,
4 or 5 got a ring.
You know, you can look and say, well, Brandon Carr, or actually, here's the thing you can say is maybe it wasn't the players, it was the system and the coaching that was the difference. Because you saw Brandon Carr go to Baltimore and all of a sudden get interceptions. He got more interceptions in one season in Baltimore than he got in his whole time here in Dallas.
They're a good coach team, and they
exactly.
And they
so you say that's the coaching issue, because if you see players succeed elsewhere, then it's a problem with what you're teaching them or how you're using them. But now, when you start looking at some of the players that have left Dallas, okay, so David Irving had a flash. He
should have stayed with Kansas City. He would have won a ring.
He had a flash. Here you go, Mike. Okay, he had a flash, but now
I'll take the oil.
He's cut. Malik Collins, he went to the Raiders, 15 tackles.
I didn't know he went to the Raiders.
He went, last year, but 15 tackles and no sacks. He didn't bust a great. Taco Charlton. Taco had, when he went to Miami at first, he had 5 sacks there. He got cut from there. He goes to Kansas City with a loaded defense. For a while there, he was ahead of D-Law with the 2 sacks he had, but it was only 2 on the season.
He played in the Super Bowl.
You look at
the
that.
The man played in the Super Bowl too.
Well, he did.
Rotation.
And didn't get any sacks or anything. And they lost.
At least he played in the Super Bowl.
But my point being is the only person you look back at right now at the moment in the last couple of seasons that have left Dallas that's doing well is Byron Jones, and it's only been 1 season there in Miami.
What about the Glass Man?
He was on the Super Bowl winning team. I won't say that he played outstanding. He was average at best, which is why he went to 2 teams or 3 teams before he finally went to Kansas City.
I don't remember.
But he basically went place to place to place. He got cut after 1 year.
Yeah, but at least he got Super Bowls.
Well, okay, be that as it may. But you could look at a guy, you could say, well, Robert Quinn. Oh, Robert Quinn was great. He had 11 sacks. He came in a contract year, had that 11 sacks, and was not good at run stopping, and goes and gets a $75 million contract and proceeds to have 2 sacks and 15 tackles.
Well, see, that's that mentality. When you get paid, you just like, I don't care. I got my money.
Well, but so
that's what a lot of players do.
But see, here's my point, though.
Get your money, say, I'm good.
When you start looking at all of these guys that we had on the defense, if they're not good enough to have staying power on a team elsewhere, how do we expect that defense to be great? Because here's the problem with our defense. We've shown times where, they'll say, people will say, but the Cowboys, they were 10th in total defense. But the problem is when, it's kind of like when it absolutely has to be there overnight. Is that FedEx? Or is that UPS?
It doesn't.
Okay. If it absolutely positively, there used to be a commercial. If it absolutely positively has to be there overnight, you go with FedEx.
It might have been FedEx.
If we absolutely positively need a stop, we don't get those. You can think about from the time we played the Rams in the playoffs, it's 3rd down and 11. All we need is, and Dak has gotten hot. The offense is rolling. They just score. It's 3rd down and 11, and we just need if we just get a stop and we give our offense a chance, what happens? Jeff Heath, Sean Lee. They let Jared Goff run 12 yards when it was 3rd and 11.
It was my man's groin was pulling. If his groin wasn't pulling, he would have ran up for a touchdown.
Well, but be that as it may.
Injury, though.
Be that as it may.
Happens,
and Jeff Heath's another one. Jeff Heath, although I will say this about Jeff Heath. Jeff Heath was Defensive Player of the Week for 1 week. He did have 3 interceptions. But he's jobless right now, too.
Yeah, but he played. When Zeke Elliott was like, I need a break, he was playing with 2 separated shoulders.
Well, Zeke Elliott doing that shit, that goes back to this y'all namdy-pamdy, pasty-ass kids inside playing PlayStation all the time.
Jeff Heath, 2 separated shoulders and still played his heart out.
See, you got to understand. This is true.
And Cox was out there playing.
When I started playing high school football was just when they started actually letting you have water breaks. Because they would say, you don't need no damn water. Literally. You got guys out there passing out, dying and everything else. They wouldn't even let you get water. There was no breaks. hitting. You hit every day. You hit 3 days a week, game weeks. This whole thing of, we only have 14. 14 padded practices are too much. That's why you got to, I need a break. It's too hard out here. Listen.
That's because Zeke Elliott, you know what Zeke Elliott was doing that season?
At Cabo?
Yeah, that's right. He wasn't with the team until he got paid.
Here's what I want you to understand.
That's how spoiled that guy is.
If you take we got 15-minute quarters, right? 15-minute, we got 4 of them. 15 plus 15 is 30, plus another 15 is 45, plus another is 60 minutes, okay? 60 minutes. If you actually take the amount of time of actually playing that the plays are going on the field, it's about 12 minutes. I need your ass. And then, of course, you got to divide that by offense, defense, and special teams.
It's not like basketball.
So what I'm really saying is maybe about 5 minutes for offense, 5 minutes of actual play for defense, and 2 minutes for special teams. So Zeke Elliott, God damn it, I don't want to see you go like this. I need a blow. In my day, you didn't ask for a blow. You know what happened? You asked for a blow. Okay, your ass ain't going back out there. I wouldn't give another person an opportunity. They say, come out. No, fuck you. I'm staying out here. No, I'm staying. No, keep that mother humper out there. I don't know what this, I have a great play. Okay, let me go out. What the hell is that?
Jimmy Johnson wouldn't play that. Zeke Elliott would have been cut.
Supreme puff pass nation. Well, but see, now the thing is with the NFL is it's okay, man. You ain't getting suspended. And it's not like it hasn't been going on forever. I can tell you that for sure. It's been going on forever. But see, the thing about this, because here's where the hypocrisy?
Yeah, that's how you say it.
Hypocrisy. When I say hypocrisy, I think about the hip, hop, hippity hop. Oh, see, I'm sorry. As opposed to, okay, all right, whatever, the bullshit about it. Chris Long, NFL MVP, he said, look, man, we know around April 20th, they're going to test you. As long as you pass that test, they ain't going to text you until next April 20. So what you do is, in March, you take over the counter pain pills or alcohol. You're good. Let that get out your system. After the test, you pass, and we can pass. We can keep passing. He's like, I smoked weed every year of my career. And I sit here and look at some of the transgressions that some of the players have had. Drunk driving, domestic abuse, assaults. And they're back in the NFL. And Randy Gregory's only thing was pass the Dutchie from the left. Okay, maybe if he passed it from the right.
But some of that's his fault.
But I'm saying I agree. But the thing is trust me. A lot of people, I bet I can guarantee you at least half of them, Juan Cruz, half of the guys at least.
Well, I understand that by saying it's when he got caught was his fault.
Because I can tell you back in the day at JMU, quite a few were either dealing or smoking. Okay?
Yeah, one of them.
They were either dealing or some of them were doing both.
And one of them was NFL Hall of Famer. I'm just going to leave it there.
I ain't telling that story up on here, okay?
I'm going to leave that there. You
know what? Charles may have got 2 new knees, but I'm still scared of that mother humper, okay? But, but that was back in the day, man. You got time and all that.
What they did back in the day.
But back to this defense. Like I said, we got studs on the offense. And I'm not going to go ahead and say that it's, the players' fault. It's the people who brought them in here. A lot of times we end up signing a guy because, we don't want to use draft capital because we always focus on offense. We've tried and we've just made some bad picks. When you look at how the Cowboys have been as far as drafting offensive players, they know they're offensive players. We don't have too many offensive players that have missed for the most part. You say what you want about Connor Williams. Connor Williams has still started a hell of a lot of games in his time. You think about Tyron Smith and Zach Martin and Travis Frederick. You think about getting Lyle Collins, who was an undrafted rookie. So you look at getting Amari Cooper, or trading for Amari Cooper, and of course getting CeeDee Lamb, and of course, you look at this and say, they got this when it comes to offense. Defense, not so much. Defense, we've been ass. I mean, literally, we've been kind of like more of the... Now, let's hope that changes now that we have a different set of eyes on the team. And we had somebody new that came in, subbed up, who was a Seattle Seahawks fan, who pointed out, he said, listen, he didn't build the Legion of Boom in 1 year. It wasn't built. It took some time to get that, and I agree with that. But from where we were before, we ain't got nowhere to go but up. And as long as we have an offense that's going to be able to score 28, 32, 38, 40 points, we just need to be able to get a couple of stops in here. You know what? Go Cowboys for life. New year, 11-7 season. Gorilla Glue. What, you talking about my hair? I didn't put Gorilla Glue. Listen, I know better than to put Gorilla Glue in my head. I know better than to do that.
That's Gorilla Glue's fault, because it was like a...
How's it their fault?
Well, no. I mean, I'm not saying it's their fault.
It's glue.
I understand that, but it was in one of those hairspray looking bottles.
It's glue.
Hey.
It didn't say hair mousse. It said Gorilla Glue. What woman wants to look like a gorilla? What hair product would you say, baby, let's look beautiful like a gorilla? Come on, man. Ain't no woman out there wanting to look like a damn gorilla. Am I the crazy one? Seriously, okay. Okay. Maybe if it was like mink glue. Okay, I can understand. Oh, I could get my hair looking like a mink coat. Okay, I could maybe see that. But Gorilla Glue?
That's why I don't sell those bottles anymore. No,
Mark, Gorilla Glue is, Gorilla Glue is weed? What happened to just calling weed? Why we got? Listen, see, that's why that's why people are putting glue in their hair, because you got Gorilla Glue. It's also weed. Oh, okay. So now you're gonna see people at Home Depot grabbing a bottle of Gorilla Glue. Okay. Oh, here I got the Gorilla Glue, man. Let's go smoke this shit. And okay, come on, man. Oh, I'm so old.
D-Link.
I don't know.
D-Link. Philly fan.
D-Link. Hey, Mark, appreciate quick response to help me order a Joe Barty.
Philly fan, D.
You blocked me again. I'm going to smack. Hold on. Philly D. You know what, Philly D.
Mark Holmes, I'm coming for your meat.
Philly D. I've been waiting for you to email me about the emails, but and all that. So, in fact, actually, Philly D, you were wrong, because I went through the whole, and I mean, there's a long list. I couldn't find you on the list. You weren't blocked. It's probably because you're an Eagle fan. You're special. You guys are special, and it wasn't on this end. It seriously wasn't. But back to the Joe Barty. If you want a Joe Barty, the Joe Bartys, as well as the racks and stuff, those are on my website, cowboyjobu.com. So go Cowboy, you know how to spell cowboy, and then Jobu, JOBU.com. Okay? All right? Do I need to do that special for you Eagle fans? Do I need to write it out for you? Okay. All right. Hybrids, laugh out loud. Too bad we all can't get together, watch the stream, and smoke some good.
Hey, it's legal. You know, it's legal in VA.
Well, okay,
you can't sell it, but it's legal.
I'm not much for weed myself. Okay,
CBD oil is good. I like CBD oil.
I'll be honest with you. Okay, I mean, I have back in the day a few times. Eddie, I want to talk to you, Eddie. I don't like the way you treat me, Eddie. Okay. So I'm not a weed smoker because, quite frankly, I've gotten old and weed just kind of smells like skunky now to me. I just don't. I just don't like it that much.
CBD oil is good. I like the oil because it's good. It helps me.
I have had a bite or two of because I look. Oh, it's a cookie. Okay, yeah, I might do a cookie or something. But
yeah, I'm
getting together. Since we have 3 Dallas Cowboys being inducted, I'm working on getting an RV to go to the Hall of Fame.
Is there going to be a 4th one there?
What? 4th one?
Well, you don't know about the 4th Cowboys going to be there?
Who? Jobu?
No.
Who?
Roger Staubach.
Well, no, you're going to have you're going to have more than just Roger Staubach.
No, I would say he's going to be there. He's going to be there for...
Charles will be there. I mean, basically, all Hall of Famers are invited back to the Hall of Fame. Once you're in, and you'll see gold jackets all over the place, and there'll be autograph signings all over the place. So, bring some cash, bring plenty of cash, because I'm the last time I was there was 2013. It was for Larry Allen.
Be here in July, so might not have to worry about his.
Well, here's the thing. Again. They will have autograph signings all over the place, but you're going to pay through the nose for it. And I'm going to pay whatever it costs. Any of the Dallas Cowboys that are football gods, I will get their signatures on.
And didn't you say something that was like $300 one time you went?
See, that was a deal then, because that was before autograph signings.
Roger Staubach's probably $300 by himself.
That was the whole tent. So I remember like Lawrence Taylor being there. I remember Roger. I remember Franco. I remember Chris Carter. Lawrence Taylor. I mean, it was just like, damn. And I was there working. I couldn't get any autographs because I was there. It had actually a press pass. So since I wasn't a paid customer,
you did that sneak one after you blocked for Roger Staubach.
No, actually, my wonderful bride. Because see, here's the thing: when we were doing those stuff, she says, "Listen, you have to understand.
Oh, I get it.
You can't be Joe the fan. This relates to my job.
Oh, I get it.
You are blessed to be here because see." This was before they imploded the old stadium. This was when, just the year that the new stadium was opening up. We were at Valley Ranch doing a photo shoot with DeMarcus Ware in Valley Ranch during spring workouts. So we are in the racquetball courts with D-Ware, and the locker room is like 30 feet over there. And I'm like a crackhead because the team, they just came in from practice. And it's like, I just want to run in the locker. Can I just run in? And my wife is like, I will call security on your ass.
They'll call security on you.
And she's like, no, I will call security on you. Okay. But honey, okay. So she says, listen, you can't be Joe the fan because this is a different level.
I get it.
So when I did do with Roger Staubach, I had the throwback jersey and all that, but I was like, okay, I can't ask for an autograph. But we had it, and I didn't realize that she had taken it out of my bag and had brought it in. And when I wasn't looking, she got Roger to sign it. So that's why I got Roger Staubach's signature on that. So, yeah, I'm blessed.
I mean, you got a couple of guys. You got Cam Newton somewhere.
Yeah. Well, I drove him around and all that. I mean, Cam, okay.
Well, he liked your cookies.
He loved my cookies. Everything crushed. Let's see. Everybody's up here is lighting up right now, aren't y'all? Y'all just lighten up.
Eddie.
Dear Mark, stop playing sound and play my world famous meltdown. Sincerely. But no, actually, we need this one.
What? Why did we get a wide receiver? Why did we get a wide receiver? There you go. Why did we get a wide receiver?
At least I want to help Dave down.
That's a good pick, though.
Jack, it's been a great night. You know what, Jack? Any day that I can wake up and make it through the day, it's going to be a good night. That's the way I live life. No matter what happens, no matter how tired I am, it will be a good night. Okay. So, the fact that I'm here with, 200 of my best friends, it's a great night, man. It's a great night. So shout out to everybody who's up in here right now. We are actually having a ball. So we're going to be going to the Hall of Fame. But when I was driving back from California, and I had so many people are like, oh man, you're driving like close to my city. Stop on by. I want to meet you and hang out. I was like, no, I don't know where I am. Two, there's still COVID out there. And I'm not sure, and everything's cool. Because I want to make sure everything's cool. But it got me wanting to do just meetups. Be able to go places, do some Jobu wings, set up a live stream, and hang out with the fans.
Friday at the Hall of Fame.
Oh, you weren't with us, damn. Because being Big Wizzy in Vegas. That was so cool.
But I was making that bank.
Okay, but listen, we were staying at the Mirage. Not that there was anybody out there, but we were at the Mirage. We went and found Big Wizzy, got some spices and all that. That kind of stuff is really cool. So that's still part of my dream, and I'm hoping that by next year, I got the Jobu RV, and we're going to make it like the Madden bus. But instead of like John Madden, because John Madden, you ain't getting on Madden's bus. You're not getting anywhere near that. I'm going to do it for the fans. So that way we go to games and we tailgate, we hang out, and we all have a good time together.
Hall of Fame Friday.
Alexander Nigron, what's up? How you doing? Get them likes up, Jay Lombardi says. 100%, 100%. Okay. So, we've had a lack of talent on the defense. To me, I'm looking at that and thinking about all these players that were here with the Cowboys that aren't busting a grape elsewhere. And if they're not busting a grape elsewhere, how do we expect them to be a championship team? So hopefully, we've got a better evaluator in Dan Quinn that will help us to find the right talent to go in here. I see a sea change because just the fact that we drafted, oh my man.
Ravens.
I just, every time I think about Quentin Bohannon.
He's not only fat.
No, he's not. No, I tell you what, he's actually slimmed down. Brother is looking.
No. I'm not saying he's not only fat, but he's.
I mean, he's not like the fat boys are back.
No, I'm not saying he's.
And then they can never be whacked. The fat boys.
He has that length that they like too.
Well, he is. He's big. He's a mountain of a man.
6'4", and that's the length that they
Renee Ramirez, shout out to you. We're getting close. We're getting close to that time for the Joe Barty. Okay, we're getting close. So the fact that we ended up going in that direction, and the fact that we actually are trying to do something different. I think with Rod Martinelli, we were, like I said, the dazed and confused defense.
That's because he went to the guy and said, "What do you like to do, Jalen?"
Well, that was Mike Nolan, but
what do y'all
we're going to be the fast and physical defense now.
Yeah.
No longer dazed and confused. Well, I don't know. We might be a little. We might be a little faded and confused, but okay. What's up, Sam Bell? Sam Bell, what's up? I don't know. Is the stock market up today?
I didn't even check.
Oh, he was asking. I was checking. I don't know. Is the stock market up?
Bitcoin's going up.
Cop Pizzle, go to the draft night video. It's better than Rashid. He was a little upset that first night. I did see some of that. Oh, Lordy. We got Philadelphia in here. What's up, Philadelphia? You remember when I was talking about some of
only have one championship,
those Eagle fans that don't get out of the basement too often? They're a little pasty. How you doing, Philadelphia? What's up?
Yeah, how does it feel to only have one championship?
What's up, man?
One.
How you doing?
Just got one, sir. Just one.
Joel Newsom said last year's defense was smoking good. Salute to you, Mark. Michael Anthony Fitness. Susie, Jimmy Torres. So wait a minute. Susie, is that Susie and Jimmy? Uh-oh. So we got another lady in the house. Philadelphia shows how much you know. I guess you one of them, dude who knows everything. Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side. Dow up, NASDAQ down. Centers are going to be scared to even make eye contact with the big behind. That I'm excited about. That alone. If we can start controlling the middle, that alone will make our defense better. When you think about keeping the linebackers clean and actually getting what did Mike Fisher call? He called Micah Parsons Rambo. I was kind of like, yeah, okay, I see what you're going with Rambo. But Rambo. I was like, because then I was thinking, nah, Rambo wasn't real fast running. Mika is fast. So then I started thinking about the Demolition Man, Wesley Snipes. But he ended up dying in the end of the movie. But then I started thinking that maybe he can be like Blade. Have you ever seen the movie Blade?
I've seen both.
Ooh, Blade don't play.
The original was better than the remake.
There was a remake of Blade? Man, you can't remake Blade. The first one was a classic.
That's what they do with everything. They remake everything. Music,
my man, listen.
Everything they're remaking.
I'm telling you, that's going to be Parsons will be Blade. That's my nickname for him. Will be Blade. I'll have Parsons and then Blade up underneath of it. That's going to be his nickname. The Bohemian Behemoth is what I call him. I like that one too, Stacy. All right, are we getting close to time for? I can't see the clock. Oh, it's 9:50. All right, we got 5 minutes to all drawn. Yep, Gina C. Oh, we had Brett Hundley. I'm trying to understand what the Cowboys are doing with backup quarterback. I guess they're basically just rolling dice. Said it doesn't matter which one of these stiffs we bring in as a backup.
They should have kept Ben Amenucci.
He's still on the team.
I thought he got cut.
No, wait a minute. Let me.
I thought he got cut.
Hold on.
I legitimately thought he got cut unless they brought him back. I read the article that he got cut.
I'm going to make sure if Garrett is actually under contract.
I don't think Ben Amenucci, I don't believe, is on the roster anymore.
Hold it. Let me look it up. DeMarcus Ware, Zeke Elliott, Blake Jarwin, Doris, Tony Pollard, Connor McGovern, Rasheed Robinson, Brian Aguilar, Jake McCoon, Jeremy Sprinkles. We still have Sprinkles. Kazee, Noah Brown, Reggie Robinson. Garrett Gilbert is on the roster at $920,000. And let's see. So we do have Double G. We have Cooper Rush is still on the roster too. We have Cooper Rush. And Ben DiNucci. So we actually have 4 backups.
So we brought him back.
So we got Ben DiNucci who's making $803,000. Can you imagine?
No. So they must have brought
$803,000.
They must have brought him back because I read somewhere where he got cut. So they must have brought him back.
Oh, I see him there on over the cap.
I'm just saying though, they must have brought him back after they cut him. Because I swore I saw something where he got cut. I guess they brought him back.
We got some spices for you, signed David Hervey. Come on, man.
Hope that rolling paper company works out for you, David.
You got jokes tonight, Eddie. Okay, so we do have Cooper Rush. We do have Ben DiNucci, and we got Garrett Gilbert. The one thing you could say is at least they're all familiar with what the Cowboys do. We can at least say that, right? Now, I did have, there is this. Let's go to the videotape real quick.
Defense, obviously a huge priority in the draft. Their first 6 choices coming on that side of the ball. We know what the offense is capable of when healthy. Did the Cowboys do enough this offseason in total to win the NFC East?
There's so many things to cover as it pertains to how you fix the Cowboys, because we were talking this team had a chance at a Super Bowl. They said goodbye to Jason Garrett. They got a head coach with skins on the wall. Dak Prescott was putting up all the gaudy numbers. The offensive line was healthy, and we weren't too worried about this defense. By the way, we're bringing in Jim Tomsula, right? And it seemed like they got lucky even in the draft with CeeDee Lamb, and then the wheels came off the bus. One of the wheels that came off the bus was Ezekiel Elliott. He wasn't as productive as he's been in years past, and I've argued he was asked to do a lot on offense in the absence of Dak Prescott. They went through 4 quarterbacks, and again, a new coach. They also sort of changed the quarterback coach. They running backs, tight end, and go down the list. There were so many injuries on offense. And so this offseason, I actually talked to Josh Hicks. He's Ezekiel Elliott's offseason running backs coach, and he said they're getting back to the basics. Foot speed. He's becoming more elusive. He's getting quicker, getting that savviness back. In fact, he said he looks about as good as he's looked since he's entered the NFL. So I think taking care of that's going to be huge, because when they would get behind early with those balls, when they would drop the ball, and then, of course, the other team would capitalize, that would put the Cowboys in the hole. And then my next argument is they finally addressed the defense through the draft. They said they were going to, and they went in big. First 3 picks in the draft, obviously going to defense, and they got a couple of guys who other teams sort of had some concerns about because of the off-the-field issues. But by some of the reports just coming from rookie minicamp, these guys have got a little bit of a dog in them. And I think that they might find some true gems in this group if they can just stay the course. And so if you look at the defense, you just get them a little bit more to the middle of the pack and get that offense to where they were back in 2016. That was a 13-3 team. I think when you look at the NFC East, this defense in the East, Washington's one you've got to worry about. But offensively, I've got a lot of questions about Philadelphia, New York, even Washington with Ryan Fitzpatrick. So I think if the Cowboys, like I said, can get that defense just middle of the pack, get Ezekiel Elliott rolling again, I think that they can take the NFC East crown this year.
You know, the Cowboys always get me to take the cheese, man. I just look at their roster. I like Coach Mike. They always get me to take the cheese. And I'm taking the cheese again. And the reason why I'm taking the cheese is because you're getting the man back, and that is Dak Prescott. He's the best quarterback in the division. When you have the best quarterback in the division, you have a very good chance of winning the division. You talked about what they did on the defensive side of the ball, all the upgrades they did on the defensive side of the ball. So you probably should not give up 50 points, and Dak Prescott and Z got to score 55. You'll be able to stop some people, get some turnovers, get the ball back to this high-powered offense, and then we'll see the best Zeke. But Dak Prescott is back. This is the Cowboys division, and the Cowboys are going to make a lot of noise this year. And I said they was last year. They proved me wrong. This year, they are going to make a lot of noise. Dak Prescott back in the building.
Yeah, I can't disagree with both of you guys on this one. I'd like to, but I can't. But I guess the only question I have is really Dan Quinn and his defense, right? In Atlanta, you know, out of the 6 seasons he was there, the defense only finished in the top 10 one time. So, I mean, I know when he was in Seattle, they finished in the top 10. I believe they were really good. I think they were number 1.
Wilson!
That he was a defense coordinator. So the key is, can he bring a defense to Dallas that's going to be, like you said, Jay, in the middle of the pack or greater or better? If he does that, to me, there's no question the Cowboys will win that division.
They all better win.
Jessica, are you saying I look tired? I need to get some rest? Hold on. Do I look tired, Jessica? Do I? Do I look tired? I'm going to be okay. But we did have a request.
What? Why did we get a wide receiver? Why did we get a wide receiver? Why did we get a wide receiver?
Oh, they got Joe. Oh, damn, he a dog though. Oh, shit, he is a dog.
But wide receiver.
That's a good pick though.
Okay, and Eddie, I want to talk to you.
I fire Howie. Fucking fire the motherfucker. Stupid motherfucker. What an idiot. What an idiot. Dallas has Amari Cooper and Gallup, but we don't need a receiver. Are you kidding me? I don't want Justin Jefferson. He's ass.
It's stupid.
He's stupid. I fire his ass. I fire his ass.
Oh, I love it.
I mean, Howie's got to be stupid. What are you doing? You just let Dallas take him.
Yeah. All right. So you know what time it is. It is actually time to do the drawing for the Joe Barday. Joe Barday. Are you ready? Are you ready, Michael? Round and round, round and round, round and round. Who you got? Jessica, you talking about me looking tired? I think it's Michael looking tired. Who you got? Who you got? Todd Wilson. Wait a minute, didn't he win before?
Yeah, he did. He won a trophy before.
Todd Wilson. Okay, Todd Wilson. Well, damn. Well, I guess if you end up doing all the donations that he does. So Todd Wilson to Mexico. It was Mexico, right? Yeah. So would you rather have a cutting board as opposed to a Joe Barty?
He should be on here because he is recently super chat.
Well, it's still sitting up there. So Wilson! Wilson! Okay.
You can email him and ask because we have.
Okay. All right. Todd Wilson is the winner. Is the box getting kind of full? We may need to start over because we started that one over when the draft started.
We can start over next time.
Lord Nova. Mark, play the Wentz video. Come on, man.
Lord Nova.
Come on, man. We just played that.
You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win.
You play to win the game, man.
You don't have
One Cruz. Pick me.
When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
Man, you play to win the game, man. You play to win the game. All right, and here's where you know what, Joseph Heatherly and Maya are going to kill me because I still haven't got. There's just not enough hours in the day. You know, I have actually been on the road. Look, what did we leave? 8:00 this morning. I was up at 7. Lola. Okay, listen. Here's what I need y'all to do. Okay, hold up. This is what, lady. Okay, hold up.
You have her address.
Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay. So here's what I need you to do. If you can get them, is because I got to give these to Joseph Heatherly
and the other one. We
okay.
Have for those two address. I know.
Sheila, Stephanie Bates, always a lady. Emily Ann, Gina C, Kathy Green, Lisa Vick, and Lola. Ladies, hold on.
2 of those you have the address. I can find those 2.
Ladies, I need you to email me with your address so that way Joseph Heatherly and his wife Maya can get you your jewelry.
Lola already had the information. So.
As well as getting your discount from the website for future purchases.
Lola, we have your information.
So Lola, I see Lola. I see Gina C.
Lola and always lady have the information. So.
I know we have Gina. Emily Ann, actually, I can get her from Facebook. Always a lady, I think we have too because she sent us that.
We have her.
Sheila. Did I see Sheila in here? But here's
those I can find on the.
But here's what's good. We keep doing all this. There's only so many ladies that are left in here, so eventually we're gonna get to all. We're gonna get to all of you ladies. Okay, we're gonna get to all of you.
I'll send all of to them.
Okay. Okay. So for you Eagle fans out there, understand you get more attention from the ladies when you're nice to them as opposed to, you know what? I'm going to go back to old school here too. See, some things that we did now are unacceptable. Just like you're talking about Deacon Jones and the head slap.
I remember that.
It's illegal. You can't head slap anymore because it was one hellacious move because he would literally just like bam, and the guy's head would go like this, and he'd just go right past him. Yeah, it was a great move.
But look at his hands. His later years are all jacked up.
Well, you seen Roger Staubach's snake? It looks like an S for his pinky. That thing.
Look at Michael Strahan's hands. He said one of them he could dislocate and locate.
Well, have you seen what's his name who blew his hand off?
I know you're talking about Peppers. I think
no, not Pepper. What is it, man?
Flowers.
No,
I know who you're talking about.
Not Flowers. He was with the Giants, but then he went to Tampa. Yeah.
He won Super Bowl at Tampa.
What's crazy is I had you remember I used to have the straw. The Washington and Giants. I actually took the giant one and I strapped it to a bottle rocket and I shot him up in the air.
I remember.
And he blew his hand off. I was like, ooh, is that Jobu sending some bad mojo? Anyway, but things that you can't do now that we used to do. See, back in our day, when you were like kindergarten or first grade, and you saw there was a girl that you had a crush on, you're like, she's so cute. I really like her. You know what you did back in the day? You ran up and you gave her a little hit in the arm. You gotta go, and then you run away. I like you. Okay. Now they probably lock your ass up, right? Or are the kids still doing that? JPP, that's right. See, Stu, I see what you do, Stu. Stu, you're kind of like that stalkerish YouTuber. You just wait till I can't remember something, and you just no. You come out with it. Boom! Here's the answer for you. And you know what, Stu? I want to talk to you, Stu. I want to talk to you about fantasy football. You know what I'm saying? Fantasy football. Can a brother talk? I'm trying. I hate it. I'm telling you, fantasy football has ruined it for guys like me. Because everybody thinks you can just trade. Oh, just trade everybody. Well, you know what? Yeah, we'll trade for Tom Brady. We'll get Tom Brady in here for Garrett Gilbert. Let's just trade him. It's like that don't work that way.
Tom Brady would not be good with the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm just saying. Well, he would have been better than the guys we had playing last year.
That's
Andy Dalton. He been better than Andy Dalton.
Anybody's better than Andy Dalton. That bomb.
Mark, the kids today asked for each other's snap. Yeah, exactly. We didn't have. Listen, that was a snap. Okay. Yeah, we didn't have snap. Okay. So, we see. Here's what you got to understand. When we were kids, we didn't have all that stuff. We had actually like toy trucks. Okay, we had toys like this. Okay, you saw my very first video game over there, my football game. Yeah. Thank you, Ravens S. JPP. Right, he blew his hand off. So kids, don't play with fireworks. One last thing here. As they go through, I was checking while we were listening to that clip. Zeke Elliott. Zeke, of course, always puts out workout videos. But Zeke does look like he is a lot more cut than usual this year. Can we all agree with that? Can we agree with that? You don't think so?
I don't know what he looks like.
Okay. The clips I've seen him, he looks actually really good. He does.
I don't really keep up with news.
But what I want you to think about this, though. June 15th last year, a month from now, last year, he was actually, we heard about him having COVID. And this is before we really knew what the effects may have been. So if he had it July 15th, and, he talked about, 2 weeks later, I still have some flu-like symptoms. We don't really know how much that really affected him. Because some people, what?
It could have been that, and I also believe it was our line.
Well, our line definitely helped. But the thing, the reason why I say that maybe it affected him more was because of all the fumbles.
But we don't.
And
we're not licensed doctors. This FYI.
And I'm not. No, I'm asking the question.
No,
I'm
you
saying
have to put that disclaimer out there.
Or Philly 500 says say pause. He said, when I say I'm coming for your meats, you got to say pause. And I was like, what does the pause mean?
It's because it's kind of borderline. The borderline. If you're, the borderline.
What are you, Fred Sanford?
No, the borderline. If you're, I'm not.
Fred Sanford look at you and go.
No, you know what I mean. The borderline.
Okay.
Right. That borderline.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
I'm just saying that's why he says pause, because they want people to think that.
So when you say pause, that means you're which way?
Yeah, you're questioning.
I'm just questioning. I'm questioning which way. Oh, okay. I'm questioning Philly 500 because
he's one way or the other. That's all.
I still say it's.
Mark Holmes, I'm coming for your meat.
That's why.
I tell you what, that didn't look like a pickup line. That didn't look like a pickup line. Okay.
It looks like he's in a thing.
I'm serious. It looks like he's in a hospital bed.
No. He's
tell me, it looks like he's got a hospital gown on. And he's on a hospital bed and heavily sedated. Look.
Or he's in the meeting room where everybody meets so they can talk to each other.
Mark Holmes, I'm crazy. They got me strapped to the bed. I'm coming for your meats.
It looked like he's in the meeting room.
Oh, I don't know. Like I said, that was just creepy. That was just creepy. All right, we're kind of going borderline pause right now. And that's where we are right now. The Cowboys don't, we brought in lots of backup quarterbacks and all of them, and, thanks, but no thanks. I guess Cooper Rush, Double G, and Ben DiNucci. That's where we are as far as backup quarterback goes.
Ben DiNucci back because I sworn I saw somewhere an article where he got cut. I'm surprised they brought him back.
And DT, you actually brought that. The reason why I brought that up with Zeke is, how do we know that Zeke didn't have it? Because they said that some people lose like 15% of their lung capacity. Some people have gripping issues and things. I still believe that I had COVID when I came back from the Super Bowl because I had, my blood pressure was through the roof, and I've had this ringing in my ears for like 8 months. And, and now I've got like the cicadas that have been going. So it's kind of like I'm getting a double dose of stuff. And those are some of the symptoms. So is it conceivable that maybe Zeke had a gripping problem and wasn't in that great a shape? Because June 15th was when he had it, when we found out he had it. And so you were saying 2 or 3 weeks. Well, that's, first week in July. And now you're talking about not having a regular training camp, all that stuff. And, of course, an offensive line that was ass. Some of that could have been,
I think more because of the line.
So I look for him to rebound.
If you have a good line, I could see him rebounding.
But he need to keep his dogs and make sure that they stay locked up.
Yeah, that's on him. That's on him.
You can't let them dogs get out.
Yeah, you can't. That's on him.
That's a lawsuit right there. All right, so with that being said, it is time to get your shot glass ready because Jessica said I look tired. She said I need to get some rest. Right, Jessica? Jessica's, why you get the face plant? That's why Phillies likes RB so much. David, come on, David. Oh, Ben D, he can't play. Well, the reality is this. If we got to go depend on our backup quarterbacks, the season's already lost. It's just this.
I'm used to have a chance to prove that he could be a backup.
I had a couple of months ago before I got vaccinated, my full sense of taste just came back this week. Damn, DT, I'm glad it came back. I know Jessica said that she had it, and she said she couldn't have any taste or didn't have any taste for a long time. All right, so get your shot glass ready, y'all. I appreciate everybody being here. right, everybody. I appreciate everybody being here. Make sure you guys have a great weekend. Tomorrow we will be probably around 12 o'clock over at the CSA show. There won't be any autograph signings, but we're definitely going to be looking for some nice memorabilia and stuff to add to the man cave. And we'll see Rashid, and we'll make fun of him as well. And, if we see some nice stuff, maybe we'll buy some stuff for giveaways. I'm Mark Holmes, and, well, it's time to turn out the lights. This part is over.
The party's over. They say that all good things must end. Call it a night. The party's over. And tomorrow and next year starts the same old thing again.